Has the housing market finally started to cool off here in Mar Vista, Los Angeles, California? Well, my friends, if you are a buyer or a seller, this is a video you cannot afford to miss, as we're going to find out just exactly what type of market we're looking forward to in these coming months for the rest of 2022. And we're going to be doing that by comparing Q2 2022 versus Q3. The numbers are in. Keep it dialed in. We're about to jump into the numbers and the video right now.
We got it. She picking and choosing in love with the moment. Yeah, we got it. They cannot do what we doing. You see how we moving. We got it.
Welcome back to the channel. If you are joining me for the very first time, my name is Eric Haas. I'm a real estate agent here on the west side of Los Angeles with Sotheby's International Realty out of Santa Monica. And here we're all about delivering value to you so you completely understand as a buyer, seller, or investor if this is the right time for you to make a move or change, and do so with complete success no matter what market we're facing, because I've got tips, tricks, and strategies as well to help make sure you are a winner no matter what market we're facing. But before we get into these numbers for Mar Vista, to see what kind of market we're getting into for the rest of the year and possibly into 2023, please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Leaving a comment, make sure that you get an answer as well to any question you might have, whether it's a buyer, seller, even a renter question or an investor question. I'm more than happy to help, and it may actually end up being a video topic that I cover as well. Let's get into these numbers. Part 1 of 4, we are getting right into these Mar Vista numbers. We're taking a look at the number of active listings, pending listings, and sold listings for Q3 2022 versus Q2 2022 for none other than Mar Vista. And we're going to see exactly whether or not these higher interest rates, talks of inflation, recession, is that mumbo jumbo, or is it really starting to have an impact on our market here in Mar Vista? And is it starting to cool off? Well, definitely is starting to see a cool off a bit, because things aren't being gobbled up as fast as they were. We see that right here with the number of active listings. Inventory was super tight when it came to a hot sellers market. Now we've got inventory jumping from 19 in Q2 to the tune of 121% now to 42 homes currently for sale in Mar Vista for Q3. Now, that makes it a very, very competitive market for who? Sellers. Tip number 1, sellers, price your home correctly from day one. There's no other way around it. If you don't, you're going to be one of the 10 price reductions that have already happened in Q3. Now, buyers, pay attention. I get it. Tip number 1, take a look at the 7-year fixed interest rate. Consider that one, because you could always refinance that during the term of that 7 years to a lower rate, which I'm sure it will get back down to at some point down the line. But pay attention to also these price reductions, because these are sellers who definitely want to sell, and you are a buyer who wants to buy, and you're going to get a great deal paying attention to those reductions. Now, taking a look at the number of pendings, it slowed down quite a bit as well. We went from 20 pending listings in Q2 down 40% to now only 12. And again, it's breathing more of a buyer's market. So sellers, again, pay attention to your prices. The number of sold listings, though, ironically has not dramatically changed. It was 69 homes sold in Q2, and now we're only at 68. So it's like a 1% change. But I'm going to show you why exactly that's still happening in the next slide. Part 2 of 4, we're taking a look at the median active price, the median pending price, and the median sold price, because this is going to paint a very clear picture of what the Mar Vista real estate market is doing in Q3 versus Q2. And if we look at the median active price, we see a huge change. And this is exactly why there were 68 homes selling in Q3 still, because the median active price dramatically dropped in Q2 from $2.6 million, a $700,000 decrease in the median active price, or 27% drop, to $1.9 million, making it more competitive among sellers to get their homes moving, and finding that buyers are willing to pay a more attractive price if they price their home correctly from day one. And that just goes to show why the median pending price is up substantially from $1.6 million in Q2, a 20% increase, almost 19, to now $1.9 million, because when you price it smart, homes can still sell over the asking price with multiple offers. And that is what's coming with that median pending price being at $1.9 million. So again, median pending means future sales. These have yet to close. So we got to make sure that they close, and that's usually 30 to 45 days. But if we're looking at what's going on right here, right now for Q3, median sold price versus quarter two, we see that there was a big drop. And yes, interest rates are definitely having an impact because buyers' purchasing power just isn't what it is. And sellers pricing their homes in dreamland just isn't what it is either. So there's been a 21% drop in the median sold price from 1.9 million, $400,000 dip to 1.5 million. So buyers, hey, there is opportunity out there, but sellers, same thing for you as well. There is opportunity. Just don't be the seller who overprices from day one. Part 3 of 4, we're looking at the sold volume, the average days on market, the list price versus the sold price. Let's get on into it. As we see an actual increase in the sold volume, what's going on here? It's supposed to be a buyer's market. Things aren't going to be selling as fast. Sold volume isn't going to be increasing right now, but it definitely increased. Not crazy, but 78 million in quarter two to now 80 million in quarter three, a 3% increase. And I think that that's staying at that level is all due to the fact that that median active price dropped so substantially from quarter two to quarter three. That was a $900,000 drop from 2.6 million to 1.9 million. If you missed that, catch it in part 2. But as we look at the average days on market, we are seeing a little bit of an increase, 18 being the average days on market for quarter two, now at 21 for quarter three, a 17% increase. But here is where things are getting very interesting. The sold price versus the list price. And this is going to show you very clearly that this market is cooling off and quicker than most of us are probably anticipating, because our sold prices versus the list price was at 106% for quarter two. That was still showing a strong hot sellers market. However, not the case now for quarter three, as it has dropped 10% to 96, where homes are now getting only 96% of the original asking price at the end of the day. This is definitely showing, my friends, that price is everything, and sellers, you got to be smart about it, or buyers are going to be in a prime seat opportunity like they are right now with this 10% drop in the sold price versus the list price. Part 4 of 4, guys. This is my favorite part because it gets really crystal clear. I mean, I don't know how much crystal clear we could get compared to the last part with that 10% drop in the sold price versus the list price, but it is going to be very evident in part 4 as we take a look at the number of homes that went at asking, above asking, and unfortunately below asking. And as we look at the number of homes selling above asking, we're seeing a 72% drop from quarter two to quarter three. Quarter two, we had 40 homes selling above the asking price, and that 40 actually accounted for actual 58% of the homes selling in quarter two were selling over the asking price. That has dropped, as I mentioned, 72% down to 22 homes selling above the asking price. And unfortunately, the number has dropped with respect to how much that is actually accounting for, because it's only accounting for 32% of all the homes that sold in quarter three sold over the asking price. A big drop from 58% to 32%. As we look at the number of homes that sold at the asking price, not much has changed, a 25% drop. But again, that's really just one home separating the two of them. 4 for quarter two, 3 for quarter three. But again, that 4 substantiates 6% of the homes selling at asking price, where that 3 is substantiating 4% of the homes selling at asking price. But here's the doozy. The real true indicator, again, of the fact that this market is cooling off and being much more advantageous to buyers. And I get it again. You know, if you're joining us late in the video, you know, I know that interest rate is not something that you're completely attracted to, but it once was in the double digits. And if you take a 7-year fix, you can always refinance that later when the rates start dropping again. But as we look at the number of homes that sold below the asking price, it has risen dramatically since quarter two. It was 25 homes selling under the asking price in quarter two, which was 36% of all the homes selling in quarter two sold under the asking price, to a 72% increase from 25 to 43 homes now selling below the asking price. Sorry, I was about to say over because I've been so used to it, but 43 homes selling under the asking price in quarter three, and that's now accounting for 63% of all the sales in quarter three sold under the asking price. That number was at 36% in quarter two, and now a almost 30% increase in the number of homes that are selling under the asking price. So yes, this market is definitely cooling off. The only way sellers can win right now is by pricing their home correctly from day one. That needs to be articulated and understood, and the only way to understand it is by going through these numbers, sellers. It's painting the truth for you so that you can still win at the end of the day and not be one of those 10 price reductions that has already happened in Q3. Now, buyers out there, if you want to be a success, hey, you got to take advantage of that interest rate at 7-year fix. It's in the fives. Do it. You get yourself in, you find a way to make it work, refinance later, and take advantage of these guys who are enduring price reductions, who are not pricing it correctly, because 43 homes selling under the asking price and accounting for 63% of the market for Q3 for Mar Vista sales, that definitely shows there's a lot of opportunity for buyers out there. Now, my friends, this wraps up the video, and unfortunately, I'm showing a market here in Mar Vista that is really turning into a buyer's market and advantage buyer, which we haven't seen for a number of years. But I hope you found tremendous value in the video. If you're thinking of selling, I'd love to sit down with you and put together the right strategy so you can effectively win and be successful in this market or any market we face. Buyers, if you're interested in jumping off that fence and getting back into the swing of things and getting that dream home, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help out and got a perfect strategy to make it happen for you as well. Investors, I'm here for you, but don't hesitate to comment your questions as well. I always answer, and again, it could be a topic of a video. And please, if you haven't already, do me a favor and subscribe. Get us over 1,000 subscribers. And next week we got Venice for you, so keep it dialed in and subscribe because I'm always looking out for you. Have a great one, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.